Welcome to OtakusandGeeks.com Retro Game Look Back, and this month we are in the month of Star Wars The Last Jedi. So I am going to be looking back at Star Wars games all month long. So what a way to kick it off with one of my favorite Nintendo 64 Star Wars games. And this one really, I felt that we had previous entries of Star Wars games back in the days, but I really felt that Shadows of the Empire really nailed not only the spirit, the gameplay, but just the style, and just one of the Star Wars games that's really worthy of calling itself Star Wars games. I mean, we had entries such as Super Star Wars, Dark Forces, Star Wars Rebel Assault on the PlayStation, and vice versa. But the 64, I felt really nailed it. So here's just a quick overview of the game. A long time ago in a galaxy far away, as Luke Skywalker and the Rebel Alliance struggle to defeat Darth Vader and the Empire, a new threat arises. And he is the head of the Black Sun crime syndicate, aspired to take Darth Vader's place at the Emperor's side. To do that, he must eliminate young Skywalker. As Dash Rendar, it's up to you to protect Luke and help the Rebel Alliance defeat this evil force. Watch out for the infamous bounty hunters and deadly stormtroopers. May the Force be with you. And this game is originally from the Nintendo 64, but you guys can pick it up on Steam, and I believe the price is $5.99. You got $5.99 or $9.99. It's between that range. And one thing, the reason why I say this is because of, I think you should pick it up, is it is, like I said earlier, just one of the great Star Wars games that you just have a nice balance of space battles, vehicles, I should say, and also you have your own third-person action perspective, which work very well. And as you play as Dash Rendar, who is like this mercenary for hire, he is a nice character. I loved his character in this. He has some really good action story moments as well, some really cool characterization and great progression. Now, one thing I do want to talk about is the graphics. I mean, for the 64 back in the days, this was really outstanding, and just the way the textures, the polygons, the use of color, the way the music, of course, is always John Williams, knocks it out of the park. And the gameplay, just the way the gameplay played, with the nice balancing of vehicles and third-person shooting, it was really well done for its time. It was so smooth. I would say if any big complaint I would have would be the fact that the platforming elements sometimes didn't really mesh well. There's times where you have to jump, and it just felt very clunky. But overall, this was one hell of an experience back in the days. I remember vividly reading GamePro magazines. Remember GamePro, guys? I remember reading the GamePro magazines, just trying to get all the information I can. Anytime a new screenshot, a new monthly article came out, they were covering this game because this was a big deal. This is like a Star Wars game that was taking place during the Return of the Jedi, telling the untold stories of the rebels that were helping Luke, Han, and Leia. And not to mention, it was just damn good. I mean, it had the voice acting, it had asteroid fields, it had great design. And until this day, it's still, I'm surprised how well it holds up. So if you have Steam, pick this up. If you're a Star Wars fan, pick it up. Get yourself a history lesson. It's really well done. I cannot praise this game enough. I mean, it was one of the true standout Nintendo 64 games besides GoldenEye, Super Mario, Zelda. Nintendo 64 had a lot of hits, believe it or not. But overall, you guys, Star Wars Shadow of the Empire was just a very fun time. It's just great to look back at a game that still holds up to this day, still fun to play, still great, and it's challenging as hell, especially when you get to that speeder level. Guys and girls know exactly what I'm talking about who play this. That speeder level is annoying. But anyway, this is Justin from OtakusandGeeks.com saying this has been Retro Game Look Back. I'll see you next week for more Star Wars, and of course, may the Force be with you. Later.